I own way too many games on Steam. I've set out a goal for myself to beat and get all the achievements for the various games I own, which is going to be a long journey. Today we're going to be starting off the series by beating Released back in 1997 by DMA Designs, better known as Rockstar North. This game came out on DOS, Windows 98, and PlayStation 1. GTA 1 is one of the two unique games in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. As someone who's accustomed to the later GTAs in the series, the top-down playstyle is a unique experience that makes the game actually incredibly fun, but difficult to get used to. Starting off this game, I was highly motivated to 100% it, because really, how hard could it be? Well, I quickly learned a few things. Apparently, you can only try every mission once. And let me tell you, some of these missions are easy to fail. Let me at him. Dude, he's a god! Welcome to Chapter 1, Gangsta's Bang, which is the only chapter I was successfully able to 100%. The first mission we start off with is the bus. It is one of those missions which is way too easy to fail, leading to a reset. The bus is rigged to explode, and we need to drive fast enough and for long enough for it to be disarmed. Hit a wall, dead. Hit a car, dead. Go the wrong way, also dead. This mission is pretty stressful. Disarm it, disarm it! The second part of this mission requires handing off two cars to the dock. Afterwards we go complete the tanker mission. The tanker's pretty weak and tends to blow up. No fucking way. All we need to do is drop it off in front of a building to finish the second mission. We then hop to another vehicle mission. We take this car to steal another car, then we lose the cop. We go payphone to payphone, yeah, this is made in an era of no cell phones, and deliver the car to complete the mission. Next we start the story missions, where I get a tanker that is a gift for the police stuck. Dude, I'm stuck. No fucking way I'm stuck. It's stuck? One reset later, we give the tanker to the police station. After this unfortunate accident, we meet up with Tommy and then are tasked to tail the lawyer. Tony, I'm right here. Oh my god, there's Sonetti's lawyer. Let's go fucking mow him down. The next story is also easy. All we need to do is pick up the car, drive it to the other side of the park, then answer the payphone to coordinate a taxi. We then get the taxi, drive it to Jimmy, who has robbed the bank, pick him up, and drive him to safety. We start the next story mission, which requires stealing a bike from the Angels, crashing it a few times, driving it to a garage. We then race to the payphone and drop the bag off in the park. Nearby, we pick up another car mission, which just entails driving to a nearby train station, boarding the train, dropping off the package, and leaving the area. The final story mission has us drop off two taxicabs at the dock. Once they're dropped off, we run to a nearby payphone and go on a frenzy.
Hey, Aruzo, I got a warning for you from Bald Man Sonetti. Cross him again, I'll stick a gun up your ass and blow your f***ing eyeballs out. Capiche?
Capiche. Staying in Liberty City, we finally made it to Heist Almighty, the second chapter. This chapter starts off instantly with a mission where we go payphone to payphone to get the whereabouts of Sasha, who was kidnapped. Upon the last payphone, we are directed to throw a briefcase of cash off the bridge to the boat below. We then find out she's in the trunk of a car, pick her up, and drive her back to her house. This next mission is pretty unique. It requires us to drive to the train station, drop off a package on the train, and you'll see what happens next. We then start the next story mission, the third phone. We pick up a truck and find out it's filled with explosives. We remove them and attempt to drop it off at Seymour, but he doesn't want it. We then rearm the car, make a forceful delivery, and chase him down. The next tricky mission is the Medano, which requires picking up another car and dropping it off. We then drive to protect Pablo, where gang members are trying to get him, Even though I don't show all the failures, Pablo in this mission seems to just like to run into stray bullets. We then enter a nearby car to start the next mission, which requires us to drop off a car on the other side of the map.
Please don't fuck this mission up.
Afterwards, we are then directed to steal a cop car outside the police station and try to save our informant. I failed this mission a bunch, but by using the speedrun strat, we get a kill frenzy nearby and complete it to wipe out the stars, and then safely drive across the map to the garage to complete the mission.
Oh, fuck me.
Next up is the last phone, which we find out we're betrayed by a group, so we go talk to the gang. After racking up a few points, we steal a limo to pick up her body. All we have to do next is drop him off to complete the mission. Last mission we complete in the chapter feels like the previous dozen. We pick up a car, drive it to a garage, but this time instead of doing something else, we track down a new car, destroy it, to complete the mission. Afterwards, we follow the little red arrow to finish Liberty City for good.
Nice work, kid, but the shit's hit the fan. The cops are crawling up my ass with flashlights looking for you. I booked you a flight to San Andreas.
On to Chapter 3. First time we're in San Andreas doing the chapter Mandarin Mayhem. We start off this chapter by going to Chinatown, answering the phone, which we are directed in a series of acquiring cars across the map and driving them back to the garage. The first car is nearby Chinatown, where we drive a few blocks away, pick it up, drive it back. Upon completion, we race to get another car to give us as much time to acquire and finish the second mission. Once we get the second car, we drive it to the shop, change the color, and lose the cops, and then drive it back to the garage. The third part of this mission, we go to the docks where we meet up and take a car to save a gang member who's robbed yet another bank. We drive the long journey across the map to save him, pick him up,
Let's go. We gotta go.
change the color of the car and lose the cops, and then bring him back to Chinatown.
Put cops in my neighborhood over here.
Afterward, we start a new quest chain by answering the next payphone, which directs us to the corner of a park. We are then tasked with going around the city, collecting 4 briefcases in various locations on the map. Upon completion, we drive back to Chinatown and drop them off. The second quest in the chain requires us to deal with a rival gang. We drive past and aggro them, and wait for them to come over and mow them down. Any rival gang members without a weapon are running away, which we then chase down and deal with them. Starting the next quest chain, we are tasked with arming various cars from different gang members across the map. Skipping most of this footage, all we had to do was drive to the car, drive it to the bomb shop, and then drive it back 4 different times. The next mission requires us to have a cop car. We steal one, drive it to the impound lot to take our car back. Once we're inside, we take our car and drive it back to our garage. This next mission is a change of pace. We are told there's a rat inside the gang, so we are asked to tail the suspicious gang member, which takes something like 2 minutes. Upon reaching his destination, we take his car, which is parked outside, and do what any normal gang member in 1997 would do. We put a bomb in his car and watch him try to drive it.
Start admiring. Look at these fireworks. I don't know if you guys want to be over there. Don't go. Oh, they died.
Now we're very close to getting the 2 million points required to complete this chapter. The last thing we do is find the 3 hidden suitcases around the map for the very few extra points needed. Once we hit the 2 million points, we drive to the Red Arrow and complete Mandarin Mayhem.
We are building a crime syndicate of extraordinary magnitude. We extort money in the tradition of our ancestors. You honor our family. You have our gratitude.
Staying in San Andreas, Chapter 4, Tequila Slammer, and all the sequential chapters all required a different strategy. Struggling to rack up the additional millions of points required, I had to change up these techniques early on. While getting the first mission, which is on a payphone across the map, we pick up these things called Multiplier Up. While I never explain this, the way the points work in this game is there's a base score and a multiplier on top of it. Completing missions and finding these multiplier ups in crates all increase this multiplier over time, racking up more and more points while doing activity. The only way to lose multiplier is to be busted by the cops, which takes your current multiplier and divides it by 2, in essence, a run killer. The first mission is a short one. We answer a nearby payphone and then steal a tanker, which we then drop off in a garage. The second mission we do requires blowing up a bunch of buses with an RPG that we find nearby. Blow up the 5 stationary buses and chase down the other 2 completes the mission. We then follow suit just like the previous missions in the previous chapters and go around collecting 5 more briefcases before chasing down the corrupt cop. The next mission is a bit weird. We meet up with our gang members, which is guarding an area. We then drive to a rival gang meetup, aggro them, then run back to our gang, drive over the leader to make it seem like it was the rival gang, and complete the mission. Afterwards, the next thing we do is to destroy all the TV vans driving around the map. Upon destroying all of them, we complete the mission. The last mission we do in the chapter requires taking all 3 cars owned by a rival gang and driving them off the road into the water below. Being so close to the end and sketched out, I resorted to parking them on the edge and using another car to nudge them in the water below. Upon finishing, we follow the little red arrow leading to the completion of Tequila Slammer.
Dirty boy, you done real good for me, no? Now it's time for you to find out why they call me the donkey, huh? Ha ha! I'm gonna reward you personal this time.
And finally, we have made it to Vice City. Welcome to Chapter 5, Ben Cop Blues. Like the previous chapter, we start off by going around the city collecting as many multiplier ups to pad how fast our stats will increase. The major locations include a long journey on top of a rooftop which contains 2 multiplier ups. Following this long journey, there are 5 other multipliers scattered around the map. Each time I had to reset, this was the normal route, taking tons of initial time to set up. Now that we have an 8x multiplier to start off with, we start the first mission, which requires us taking a car to the boss. The boss then directs us where to drop it off, and we rinse and repeat a few times until we complete the mission. This next mission requires us to steal a limo, add a bomb feature to the car, pick up a person, and then leave the car, blowing up the limo. Afterwards, we have to do our favorite thing, going around the city collecting briefcases from various people, and another mission is completed. The next mission we do has us going around to multiple corrupt cops. Upon reaching the 3rd cop, he doesn't accept our payment, and comes to arrest us, but we have a nice little flamethrower to deal with him. We then are tasked to taking another limo to a meetup. We find that we are set up and forced to drive back to the base. This chapter is basically a bunch of just, picking up a car and driving it to a garage. We then barely get enough points and get the hell out of this chapter, finishing Ben Cop Blues.
You listen to me, you 2-bit motherfucker! I hear you're working behind my back. If that's true, I'm gonna fuck you like a crazy bitch.
I can't believe we're on the last chapter of the game, Rasta Blasta. This chapter needs even more points than the previous at 5 million. Prior to collecting all the multipliers up, we are forced into an interim mission. We need to collect a car, put a bomb in it, and then drive it back and watch the fireworks. We then go payphone to payphone to get out of the intro area. We then collect 2 nearby multiplier ups and answer the final payphone where we find out we're being followed. Afterwards, we head south to the military island, defeat all the gang members on the island to get a bonus. We then collect another multiplier up nearby and drive the tank to complete a kill frenzy. Upon finishing all of this, we start a new mission, which we have to save our buddy in a shootout with a rival gang. We game end them all, with armor of course, to get the mission streak rolling. Next up is probably the mission that caught me the most off guard. All we do is trail a pimp who's going to his women. After visiting them all, we game end them, and we have to slap them home. In theory, the faster you are, the more points you get, but I couldn't seem to be able to catch up with them, so I let them tire themselves out prior to finishing the mission. The next mission we do, we start destroying all their vehicles and game end some people around the northeast part of the map, all while avoiding the cops and doing it before the timer ends. After, we are forced to find the leader who's on top of a building that I struggle to find out, and finish the mission with only seconds left. Another weird mission is next, where we carjack a bus that is ready to explode. We then drop it off as a gift to some people, and the fireworks unfold. Now we're only a few points until 5 million, so we do various kill frenzies to rack up the missing points. Afterwards, we follow the red arrow to complete Rasta Basta, and finally completing Grand Theft Auto 1.
Hey, Rude boy, got the idea that you got the job done and thing. I'm just saying, well done on that. Serious cash in the briefcase, you know. So, I don't think I'll be seeing you for a long time.
Well, that's a wrap. Overall, a super fun but incredibly difficult game, especially from the late 1990s. Obviously, this game would take orders less time if there were save states, but I ran this as if it was produced in 1997 with an official copy that I acquired on Steam many years ago. Overall, I spent a ton of hours just trying to finish the game. I'll put on the screen how many hours I spent on each chapter. It was almost 40 hours of gameplay that I had to sift through, which was incredibly difficult as on each reset I redid all these missions, so I was watching myself dozens of times trying to complete these missions. I am proud to say that I beat GTA 1, the birthplace of all future Grand Theft Auto games. If you like this kind of stuff, please let me know in the comments, and I would love it if you subscribed. Please leave me some suggestions of games that you would like me to try next. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Thanks a bunch.